Hey everybody, welcome back to Satisfactory on Story Theory. So today we are going to be showcasing my AI limiter facility. We are pumping out 20 of these per minute. Let's go take a look. So now that we've looked at the facility for a little bit, let's take a look at the production planner. Once again, this is the Satisfactory Modular. It's free to use on Steam, regularly gets updates, and is very, very easy to get into. If you don't know how to use the program or you're very new to it, please check out my card above. That gives a very brief and quick overview of the program. So we're going to be using 200 raw copper. We're going to be smelting that in 3 smelters at 222% overclock speed, making 200 copper ingots. We're going to be taking 240 Caterium, smelting that in 3 smelters at 178% overclock speed, making 80 Caterium ingots. Now those copper ingots are going to be made into our copper sheets in 4 constructors at 250%, so fully overclocked. And then the quick wire is going to be made in 3 constructors at 222% overclock speed to give us 100 sheets and 400 quick wire that are being put into 2 assemblers at 200% overclock speed for our 20 AI limiters. All right, let's take a more in-depth look at the factory. So this is just the front of the factory. I don't really know what I was doing here with the design. It kind of looks like a mustache to me, like an Eggman mustache, and Sonic 3 just came out. So, you know what, it works. Of course, we have our priority power switch right here for our AI limiter dimensional depot, so that way we can turn this on and off as necessary. And then we have our Caterium ingot and our copper ingot. So that copper is going to be normal, the Caterium's normal, and if we look on the map, we are going to be on this little rock ledge here. This is where the Caterium is and the copper's right next to it. That's going to be at coordinates 1092, 1521, and this is the perfect place to put this dimensional depot because everything is very close by and you only need copper and Caterium, and on the entire map this is the only area where they appear to be close enough where 2 nodes are like right on top of each other almost, and that's the only place on the entire map that you could get this done in such a small area. So that's why I put the factory here. So we got our copper smelting back here, of course using our powered beam method that I've used multiple times before. There's actually not a power pole in that beam right there, but we got all of our power running this way to our, we have our miner there, and that's actually going to be used to power everything else. And then of course we have our Caterium miner, we got our smelters here with the powered beams, and there's actually not an elevator in this build because there wasn't anywhere to put one. That was kind of nice. And it's a little dark down here, so I might throw some lights in every now and then. This is the overflow tab right here, this conveyor belt, to get to our awesome sink. So you come over here, you go up the steps, and that brings you to level 2. So on level 2, we have our awesome sink, which is of course taking all the overflow. We have our constructors over here on this side, which are making our copper sheets. And I had 4 of them in here, and this one's a little wonky. They didn't all fit nicely because of this rock ledge. But as you can see, we are not clipping. Look at that. Look at how close it is. It's so close. We're not clipping into the rock edge at all with our machines. And then on this side, we have our 3 constructors making our quick wire. And then of course our 2 assemblers right here in the middle making our AI limiters with our dimensional depot. Here I'm just using a simple merger splitter or just merger splitter option here. So these 2 outputs are coming into this merger. We got a smart splitter down here. We're just putting the AI limiters into our storage container and then our dimensional depot. And then of course all the overflow gets thrown out the other way. And that is coming out right here. And that's going to go down and go into our awesome sink. So that is pretty much the entire AI limiter build. Not really a lot to it, but once again, this is the only place on the map that has a Caterium node and a Copper node pretty much right on top of each other. So it is the only place that really makes sense if you want just an AI limiter depot. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one.